Alright, let's do this. Flashback to last week's video. I opened a Series 1 booster kit. It was something new, something fresh. And you guys asked me, how do I make this? Well, it's actually pretty simple. I'll try my best to break down how to make this, and actually it's pretty easy, so I guess here are the steps. Alright, so what might surprise you is that I actually use Google Slides to do everything, whether it be making my cards or just making the booster kits or booster boxes. The goal is to end up making something like this, and as you can see, this is the template for my booster kits. Something I forgot to mention is that if you go to File, then click Page Setup, put Custom, and then put in those numbers in inches, then it'll actually match the size of paper for like regular printer paper, or what I use is a thicker cardstock, which is it's around the same height and width as regular standard paper, which is why I need the page to be like this so it'll fit perfectly. Alright, so back to the slides. So to end up with a product similar to this, which is my Series 1 booster kit, if you haven't seen the last video, you should go check it out. But besides that, this is my template. This is the one I use to make all my booster kits. Well, I only have one right now, but this is for my future ones. But if you want to end up with something like this, basically, it's just a bunch of shapes. See, there's a shape edit tool, and you could just change the stuff. Or for an example, here's like a square, or I guess a rectangle. I just, you can adjust the width and height if you want to. And to end up with something like this, it's a bunch of shapes basically. I'm just gonna copy and paste this because, it's easier that way. Here's a rectangle from the template I just made. And you want to take these other pieces because it's like origami. Once you print it out and cut it, you should be able to hold all the sides and it should become like a standard box. And I do actually recommend using I guess, thicker type of paper, not just regular printer paper, so it can actually support the itself. And yeah, my recommendations is using cardstock paper, which is the same material I used to make my cards and my booster boxes. Alright, so what you just saw me doing on screen was I was just breaking down the box and how it actually folds and how it'll turn out. Yours doesn't have to exactly match mine, it's not a requirement. It just has to be all the right side lengths and so that it'll fold properly and it won't be uneven. I actually made a mistake here, so I just gotta fix that real quick. We all make mistakes. Okay, so to make those things at the end, it's just more shapes, and I forgot what this is called, but that's what I use there, and then you rotate it 90 degrees, so it'll face that way. It's also good to know that you shouldn't make it too big, and it shouldn't be past those things at the bottom. Here, let me explain it. Alright, so these shouldn't go past this, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Reason being is that it could be an obstacle, and it'll affect the way that the box closes, it won't be good, so it's good to just make those small. And to get these, it's literally more shapes. What's crucial to know is that this piece right here, well, not this piece, this is something else. But this piece right here, this piece should, let me just copy and paste it real quick. It should be almost exactly the same side length as that, because the way the box closes, it's gonna be even across the top and around the sides, so you kind of want that to be good. And this part, it's optional, you don't have to do it, but as you can see, I have it too. And basically, this part right here, it faces the front, while this one faces the back. You fold it over, basically. You don't need to have it, it's just something I have because I think it looks cool. You could do it too, it doesn't matter. But I'll just copy and paste that because it's part of my template. You could also add a window to see into your box so that, you can know what's inside of it without having to open the entire box. And basically, what this is for is I use it so that you can see your booster packs, and I think it's kind of cool. You don't need to add it, it's not necessary, but I have it because I think it looks cool. And if you want, you could even change the shape of the window, depending on if you it's for design purposes, basically. I'm not the best at explaining these things. I think it just looks cool, basically. You can see here that I'm kind of changing the shape of the window. I'm not actually going to use it, it's for a display and for the video. Oh, and also to make your boxes look really unique, I like to add like a character on the side. It'll alter the shape of the window, and it'll really make the box pop, in my opinion. I just like the way it looks. And to add a background to your boxes, what you need to do is click on the shapes and press transparent. Also, here's the texture. It's like it's its own thing. You just put it right in the same spot, and then what you want to do is send it to the back. But this order tool, or it's not really a tool, it's just an option. Send it to the back basically. And yeah, you gotta make sure that the box is transparent, so you can see the texture underneath. Alright, so going back to this little flap in the back, if you're gonna do it, it's good to know that this part right here, this is gonna be in the front. You just fold it over in the back, basically, and it'll kind of like show the image from the front view, if that makes any sense. It'll make sense when you fold the box together, but that's basically how it works. And then, you know, just add the textures on all the other sides. I'm not gonna do that in this video. You can do that yourself. It's pretty easy. But yeah, that's basically how you make it. If this video confused you, I'm sorry about that. I'm not the best at explaining things, but if you have any questions, just leave your comments in the comment section below, and I'll try my best to answer them. So this is basically the end of the video. I don't really have anything to say, except for please like and subscribe. But yeah, that's about it. And I actually do plan to post tomorrow, a booster pack opening actually. So maybe I'll post something tomorrow, but if I don't, see you guys next week. So bye.